What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Scott on, and welcome to Flattout Entertainment. Hey, man, today is Sunday. I wish you guys a happy Sunday, and I also wish you guys a happy Super Bowl day. So I hope you got your big hoagies, your beer, your alcohol, your drinks, or whatever it is you're going to have, man, and enjoy tonight, man. I'm looking forward to the game. I don't have a team that I'm rooting for because my teams didn't make it. But, you know what I'm saying, it's definitely going to be something to watch. So, I hope you guys enjoy that. But that's not why we're here today. Today, we're here to talk about the Mexican protest and my opinion on it, my thoughts. I definitely have some things on it that I want to express and talk about. And we got a couple of videos that we're going to watch to get into it. So, without further ado, let me go ahead and put on my headset so I can hear. And we're going to go ahead and get into it, guys. Let me know how y'all feel in the comment section. And we're going to go ahead and get to it. Give me one moment here. All right, bam. All right.
Now at 1:30, back to breaking news out of downtown LA, where a large group of students are marching in protest against President Trump's immigration policies.
A fight has just broken out. Let's go back to Rich Prickett. He's overhead in Sky 5. Rich, what's going on?
Yeah, Glenn and Lou, just moments ago, what was a peaceful protest is now turned into a scuffle. We're seeing, looks like at least one person that's bleeding there after removing his shirt. We saw a couple of the protesters that were throwing punches at one another and then chasing each other down in the street. And then now it's spread into Grand Park here. But looks like at least one of those protesters, who we believe are all students from various high schools here in the Los Angeles area.
Now, I can tell you what. Now, they said a person was bleeding, some punches got thrown. Here's my assessment of that. You have a big crowd of people who's trying to protest against this immigration laws and policies that we have. You know, bless Donald Trump. I'm definitely a Trump supporter. But I think the person who was bleeding had opposite of opinion. And maybe their opinions align with what I'm going to say today. And the crowd didn't like it. Somebody got into their feelings and felt the need to want to fight and put hands on them, which is not making your cause any better. You know, we're looking at y'all like pure animals right now. But let's continue.
Have gotten together. So, again, this just happening minutes ago. We watched it unfold. We'll widen out here just for a moment, just kind of give you an idea of the crowd size that's here out in front of City Hall. We had a couple hundred or several hundred students and protesters that were out making their way through the streets of Los Angeles and then collected back up at the City Hall along the steps. And the next thing you know, we just saw the scuffle happen. Some of the students or the protesters were trying to break up the fight, and then we saw some of them being chased down in the park here. So, again, this just happening moments ago. We'll stay overhead, kind of monitor the situation, but I would imagine at this point this is going to prompt a response by law enforcement here that will make their way towards Grand Park. For now, I'm live in Sky 5. I'm Rich Prickett. Send it back to you.
And see, you guys don't need to be prompting law enforcement to even get involved because you guys are college students, high school students and college students. Y'all shouldn't be getting it to the point to where law enforcement need to even intervene. It should never even get to that point. You know, but some of you guys, y'all don't know how to check your emotions. You don't know how to be a logical thinker. And as men, we're supposed to be logical. Everybody has their own opinion, and they're entitled to their opinion. And you have to accept that. Even here in America, and my American people, I'm talking to you, you have to accept people having a difference of opinion without you getting all into your chest about it. Okay? If they don't disrespect you or anything like that, let them have their view. Because views are like assholes. Everybody got one. So just keep that in mind.
To you in Hollywood.
I mean, do you see any police officers even getting close to this right now?
I would have to look out the window here, Glenn. Give me just 1 second. I don't right this second, but again, this just happening within the last couple of minutes. So if this is creating the attention that of what we just saw, I would imagine that some law enforcement presence would be.
Okay, right here, if you follow my mouse, they pushing this guy. This guy in this blue shirt is pushing this guy in the black shirt. So apparently he said something or did something, and having this group right here coming at him. I don't know what it is, but if you just watching what's going on, then you would see that.
Necessary over here, but you can see some of the students that are trying to break up any more engagement here. But you know, there was a time where we saw one person that was running down the street on his own, and then just being chased down by several of the other protesters, and then again it poured over into Grand Park here, and it looks like the students are trying to tend to this person here. I mean, I would imagine they're gonna need to bring in maybe a paramedic here to evaluate this person that clearly is bleeding right here in the middle of the park. So again, let me look out the window here and just kind of see where we are as far as any sort of LAPD or CHP that were in the area, but I'm not seeing them right at this point, not making their way into the park. But I would imagine at this point this is creating a lot of attention.
Rich, you keep mentioning someone who's bleeding. Can you kind of give us heads up, because there's so many people down there? Where is that particular person?
Right here in the center of the crowd is where that person is being surrounded by other people that were here protesting in front of City Hall, and then we're seeing other people that you can see just kind of waving people away and just don't want any more hostility here. Again, we saw this breakout right in the street in front of City Hall, and then next thing you know, they're running into Grand Park here. But yeah, right here in the middle of the crowd is where that person took off their shirt, and we can clearly see blood on their back. And again, we'll await to see what response comes to the park here. If it's going to be the firefighters, or paramedics to evaluate this person, or LAPD to see what's going on. But they certainly don't want this to break out into a bigger situation than it already was. And you can see they're helping that person, pouring some water on him. Looks like getting some of that blood off some. Not sure what kind of, if it was just from a punch, or if they fell down in the street, or what might have happened. We just saw the fight break out, and then it just kind of a domino effect from there. And it looks right now, it looks like the crowd has settled down, has calmed down, but certainly a large group here, and with the tempers flying, situation like this can certainly happen. So we're looking to see here. We're still no response here from the LAPD or the fire department here, but clearly you can see someone there with two people there with the blowhorns. They're trying to keep people away and try and back them up, try to cool the situation down here.
Okay, so once again, there's absolutely nothing wrong with having a difference of opinions, okay? Absolutely nothing wrong with that. But you also have to be able to have some type of decorum about yourself and know how to deal with the situation when it arises. And if you don't know how to deal with the situation in an appropriate manner, then things like this is going to happen. It should have never got to the point to where anybody was throwing blows. Yes, I have a difference of opinion from you. Accept it, because I have to accept the fact that your opinion is different than mine. So we shouldn't be sitting out here fighting, especially being college students or high school students, anything of that nature. You should never allow your feelings to get so bottled up and just disperse to where something like this will happen. Now it's being recorded. Somebody's probably going to end up going to jail. And then that's going to be another whole issue. And that's something that could have been avoided, okay? If you go into protests, then you have to understand that you have two sides. Your sides and another person's side. And you have to be able to accept both. You can't sit here and say, oh, well, because you don't believe in what I believe in, then there's going to be a problem. That's not how this should ever work. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, and we should be able to just keep moving forward as Americans. But I'm going to really take a dive into what I really feel and what I have to say after this next video. So I'm going to go ahead and get this other video started. Okay, clearly there's no sound to this. I didn't know that. But look how many people are out here. Which is, you know, it was a lot deeper, you know, when this first really kicked off as far as the protests. But right now it seems like it has calmed down quite significantly than what it was. But nonetheless, people are still waving their Mexican flags and things like that in regards to this protest. And personally, I'm mad about it, but I'm not mad about it, and I will tell you why I'm mad about it and not mad about it. So that is a lot of people. All right, so let's go ahead and head into this. All right. To my Mexican friends, listen, there is absolutely, let me take these off. There is absolutely nothing wrong with you expressing how you feel, okay? There is nothing wrong with you protesting. That is a right as an American. If you are an American, then you have that right as well. But listen to me, guys. You sitting here waving your Mexican flag here in America. Do you not find that to be a tad bit disrespectful? I couldn't go to the Philippines and do a protest and wave the American flag. They would look at me across my head like I was crazy, or probably even fuck me up. That's the nature. But you guys are so proud to wave your Mexican flag on the soils of America. If you're really that proud of Mexico, then take your ass back to Mexico. Is there anything wrong with you taking pride in who you are? Absolutely not. Because I take pride of being African American, as they call it, but my ancestors come from Africa. I take pride in that. I take pride in being black, okay? So you taking pride of where you come from, completely acceptable. But you waving your fucking flag here in America and think Americans is not going to respond to that? And then on one case, y'all burned the American flag. The pure disrespect of you, and you think we're going to side with you? There's videos on TikTok talking about where people not siding with them while other people are not out there protesting with them, particularly black people. Well, okay, where the fuck was y'all at when Black Lives Matter really kicked off? You know what I'm saying? We ain't see y'all out there like that in droves. It just wasn't, you wasn't there. But y'all expecting us to have your back. Our ancestors, this generation and the generation before us, we have skin in the game when it comes to this country. If you here illegally, you do not have skin in the game. You did not invest anything until this organization, this country. So you really don't have no fucking say-so. You really don't. Because you have no skin in the game. So who are you to come over here and cause ruckus? If you're here illegally, then you would think you would be keeping your head down and keeping your nose fucking clean so you didn't draw no attention to yourself. But no, let's not do that because, logical is not something that most people follow. So we're going to go ahead and act a fucking fool. If you want to sit here and be an American, drop your Mexican flag and wave the American flag. Because after all, you are here in America and not in fucking Mexico. If you want to be in Mexico that damn bad, you want to represent Mexico that damn bad, then take your ass to Mexico. It's really that simple. And Trump said it his best. you can leave. Ain't nobody keeping your ass here. You can go ahead and dip out and do what the hell you want to do, and we'll be just all right. We'll be cool. America is still going to be America. We still going to be one of the greatest countries in the world. So you being here or not is not going to change anything. But the sheer disrespect that you guys are displaying and thinking that American people is going to back you in droves, you out of your rabbit ass mind. It's just not going to happen. I'm not going to support it. And I love Mexican people. Hell, I even dated a few of you girls. But I'm not supporting that shit. Don't wave your fucking flag here and expect for us to sit here and back you up. And you talking about how great it is to be Mexican in Mexico. Well, go back there then. Make your country great again. Make Mexico great again. That's going to be the slogan. Make it Mexico great again. Because apparently it ain't that damn great if y'all ass running y'all ass over here. By the millions. Okay? So let's pipe this shit down. Do your protest without your fucking flag because your message is not being heard right now. ICE is out here on y'all ass like back pockets and they gonna get whoever's not supposed to be here. Period. I support it and I'm not biting my tongue or backing off away from it. It's just that simple. Appreciate you guys watching. This your boy Scott on, man. Y'all also remember, man, y'all stay flat out. And that's always already. Until next video, people, I'll holler at y'all later. Peace out.